Oracle Park in San Francisco. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Athletics. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And today's starting pitcher, JT Ginn. What do we have on him?
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Jarren Duran now at the plate.
Number Duran.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
Ball one.
Ginn, a 6'2 righty, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting second, shortstop, Corey Seager.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Ginn, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start.
Outside.
It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Strike 2.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Now, Roman Anthony.
Ball.
What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently. Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. That's towards center. Carroll moving under this one. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first, and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Andrew Abbott. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Ball. Inside.
Line drive to short and caught.
Batting second, first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Ha!
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Batting third,
2 out, space is empty. Christian Yelich up next for the A's. That one lifted to left. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So stepping in for Boston, Nolan Schanuel.
That's a strike.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that
No, that's
misses.
too high.
And the count is filled up. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting sixth,
What a
third
battle.
baseman,
It's not always
Brett
easy
Baty.
laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
High. Ball.
Strike 2. In the air out to center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Luis Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. High fly ball right field. Thomas under it. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Tabor Ruiz.
That's a strike. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
Yeah.
Right through there for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line. Beat the throw pretty easily.
Ground ball to the right side. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Next up for the A's, Alejandro Kirk. Finds his way through, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Duran quickly gets it back in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Wastes no time there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score from third. On to Seager. One pitch and one out. One out man at first. Luke Diesel, the next to hit. Gets him to chase after that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses in. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One out, the runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. Line drive, makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Top half of the 3rd inning. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball 2.
Way inside, gets out of the way. That one finds the zone. 3-2 now. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-2. Lined into left center, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Seager in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. This one in the air, center field. Carroll gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Doubled his first time. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Base knock, center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Backed off the plate that time.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one is absolutely belted. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at Oracle Park, digging in, Andy Ibanez. Abbott back to work. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the A's, center fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying up onto the arcade and gone. See you later. One down. Anthony Santander up next for the A's. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. Strike two.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And it looks like trouble. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing.
Now this one gets through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Reached on an infield single his first time. Yelich goes. That's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Oh no, he dropped it. 1 run is in.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Up next for the A's, catcher.
So bases all loaded up. Alejandro, new pitcher for the Red Sox, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one.
Right side. Over to Seager. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Leading off for Boston, first baseman Nolan Shanaway.
Ball. ball.
Brings it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
The Athletics leading by 4, top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
No.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's Luis Garcia. Flied to right his first time. That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Whips it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Andres Gimenez. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Athletics really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Caught just shy of the wall. And a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. Out number 2. Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat. He's already homered in this game. Carroll checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Out towards right center field. And this one looks like trouble. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that all set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
In the air, right field, Thomas on his way over, and there's one down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Seager in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
Ball 1.
Man at first, one away. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Rafaela coming home. In to score from first. Tag, but he's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now pitching for the A's, number 86, Jack Driver.
Now here is Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the...
He hauls it in, 2 away.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
On the ground. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Anthony Santander at the plate. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
In the dirt. The 1-0. Just missed.
You know, these A's putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that's downstairs. And the count is 3-1. That clips the corner. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In to score from first. And they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That was a missile off the bat to the deep part of the field. And once he beat the center field.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's a base hit. Runner from third, in to score. It's 6-1. And he's into second with nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row. The offense, pretty much a
righty reliever out of. And Javier Assad.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Throws to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. 1 down. Next up for the A's, Andres Jimenez. That misses. And it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Anthony ranging into the alley. And that is that. Back here in San Francisco, so stepping in for Boston, Nolan Schanuel.
Right.
That's in there. 0-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. One up, one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman Brett Beatty.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Line drive, leaps it, he's got it.
That at bat is a positive sign. Even though it probably doesn't feel like it, he hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Garcia at the plate now, and that's strike one. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch.
Ball.
Keep the at bat alive.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air, right field. And that is that. Back here at Oracle Park, this is Bryson Stott. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. A solo shot. Well struck, right field. And that one is off the wall. Into second, and he's got it double. So, man aboard. Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Ripped to first, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 10-1. So a man at first. And now Brent Rooker out to center. That gets by him. Yelich flies around third. He'll score, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.